Sarah Jessica Parker, the woman who paid for success with her happiness. She played a woman who had it all. But behind the scenes, she couldn't even manage her own pain. The world adored Carrie Bradshaw but barely knew Sarah. Born in 1965, Sarah Jessica Parker was one of 8 children. Her childhood felt less like a fairy tale and more like a survival story. After her parents divorced, her mother, a schoolteacher, did everything she could just to put food on the table. From a young age, Sarah was performing, not for fame but to survive. We had no money. We wore second-hand clothes. Acting was a way to survive. She began working at 8 years old, and even then she understood, if you want something in life, you have to give something up. Then, in 1998, the world met Carrie Bradshaw. An eccentric writer, a fashion icon, a hopeless romantic in complicated relationships. Half of women wanted to be her. The other half hated her. But no one was indifferent. Sex and the City became a global phenomenon. It broke taboos, talked openly about love, sex, and loneliness. And it was Parker who made Carrie feel real. I felt like I was Carrie, but only on screen was she stronger. I'm not like her. Her performance earned her 4 Golden Globes and the title of a fashion icon. But along with the fame came hate, constant pressure, and deep loneliness. While the world obsessed over Carrie's Manolo Blahniks, tension was growing behind the scenes. Sarah became the target of on-set conflicts. Co-stars accused her of being controlling. Tabloids wrote, "Sarah is unbearable on set. She wants to control everything." The most painful rift came with Kim Cattrall, who played Samantha. Years later, Cattrall said in an interview, "We were never friends. We were just colleagues." Those words devastated Sarah. She never responded publicly. She just stayed silent and went back to work, in heels, as a professional, as a woman taught to endure. On the outside, she looked like a symbol of power and style. Inside, she battled anxiety and disordered eating for years. As a young woman, she suffered from body dysmorphia. She hated her reflection. "I never felt good enough. Not for the screen, not for men. Not even for myself." During the filming of the second Sex and the City movie, her health declined. Hormonal issues, chronic insomnia. Still, she kept going, smiling, hiding the pain, because strong women don't break, at least not in public. Since 1997, Parker has been married to actor Matthew Broderick. Their marriage is one of Hollywood's longest-lasting on the surface. But behind the calm exterior were cheating rumors, emotional distance, and scandals. In 2008, tabloids exploded with reports that Broderick had cheated with a young waitress. Sarah didn't respond. She just stayed for her family, for her son James, and later, for her twin daughters born via surrogate. "I believe in love, even if it's not perfect," she said years later. In 2021, she returned to Carrie Bradshaw in And Just Like That, but instead of applause, she faced a wave of online cruelty. "Sarah looks old. Why didn't she get a facelift? Carrie is boring now." Her response was simple. "I'm living. I'm aging. I don't have to be forever young. I'm a woman, a real one." And that was more powerful than any script, because she stayed true to herself, while others hid behind filters. Today, Sarah Jessica Parker is 59. She has bestsellers, a shoe brand, a production company, a Broadway career, children, a marriage. But more than anything, she has experience, pain, strength. "I'm not an icon. I'm just human. I've fallen. I've gotten back up. And I'm still moving, not always in heels, but forward." And that's why millions of women admire her. Because Sarah Jessica Parker is not just Carrie Bradshaw. She's us, just under the spotlight,